Good afternoon, everyone. Virgo here. It is June 20th, 2019. And I want to talk to you guys about something that I think is extremely important. But before I get to this specific individual and how they are busting open hoaxes on a daily basis, I want to talk to you about the video that went up very recently with regards to Penny and her laying out what Harvey has done and what kind of damage that has created for her. I want to make clear that the main reason that Harvey is doing this is to get back at the Virgo Triad channel and to attempt to try to thwart people from donating to the virgotriad.com website. Once the website gets up and going and actually has that database that is going to check against SEO searches to give actual real facts against his bogus facts, what's going to end up happening at that point is there's going to be a lot more people that it's a lot more difficult to convince. We're going to be providing for them a place to go that allows them to actually click on a link that they can read for themselves, so that this way they have the opportunity to read the truth that's verified and sourced for themselves. One of the things that he was trying to do, if you take a look at the comments that are in a lot of his videos, he's actually making comments in there with sock puppet accounts, and he has some people in his group making comments that the Virgo Triad channel is constantly asking for money. For those of you that have been following my channel for the last 2 years, you know that I very rarely ask for anything. And when I have asked for donations, it has been either for the assistance of another party that had a GoFundMe up, or, and just letting you guys know, or it has been for the virgotriad.com website and SEO database. We still have a ways to go with the database. I believe that the GoFundMe is sitting at about $2,525 right now. In a few more $100s, the site will be up and the database will be added when we get to about $5,000. What Harvey is attempting to try to do, and people like Harvey, is thwart you from being able to thwart people from actually donating to that site. It would be very damaging to him in April or June, and everybody liked them. So in his comment section, he's putting things like this, that I'm supposedly asking for money all the time, and that, you know, this everything is about money for me. I'm one of the one channels that actually doesn't even have a Patreon account. I've never asked you guys to do anything specifically for me. This website and database is going to be for everyone. But at this point, I have noticed that there has been a drop-off. Probably partially because of the assistance going to Penny, which was a very, very good thing, and I thank you all for that. But also, I'm questioning whether or not some of it has to do with the fact that people were curious as to whether this GoFundMe for Penny actually was something that I was doing all the time. There was even a claim that was made that supposedly I had 13 GoFundMe accounts, which is completely false. What I'm asking for you guys to do is, even if it's in small amounts, if you will help us to get this website up and running and the database going, it's going to be of benefit to a lot of people. It's something that needs to be up. There's nothing else like it out there, and it's something that needs to be there to assist. A lot of the people that fell into these traps would not be there if this type of website and database were up. So I'm going to ask at this point, because the whole point of Harvey saying what he has said is to keep me from asking you guys for the assistance with the donations. Even if it's just a few dollars at a time, can we please work on getting this finished to at least get the website up and the database started working on? Because it is so incredibly important. Now, having said that, the link will be in the description underneath this video. I just wanted to make mention of it simply because of the scenario that has come up, because maybe you guys don't realize or haven't seen the smear campaign and how embedded it actually is in all of these channels. They don't like being exposed, that's for sure. Now, moving on, I want to talk to you about Snoop4Truth. Snoop is a follower of the Virgo Triad channel and also the person who happened to bust open the Judge Dale hoax. Now, you guys might remember about a year ago, 9 months to a year ago, I made a video regarding Judge Dale. Judge Dale is someone that the redemption scammers and, people like April LeJeune, Harvey Dent, Eon, Dorsey's Resources, a lot of these individuals who try to make claims with regards to this TDA account type crap will refer to people like Judge Dale. Now, Judge Dale claims that he was a Superior Court judge and that he agrees with the whole there's supposedly monetized birth certificates and trust accounts out there. But the real truth is, if you watch that video, you will see that Judge Dale is actually just a young dude who never actually even graduated from high school, and his last name is, or his middle name or his last name, I can't remember which at the moment, is actually Dale. He's not a judge, never has been a judge, and largely plays at that game kind of the same way Anna von Reitz does. Again, they make up these people, they make up these titles because it is something that people will actually listen to if they think they're listening to someone of authority. Ironic, I know, when it comes to the sovereign citizen movement, who makes crazy claims all the time that judges that are sitting on Circuit 3 courts are not legitimate. But if you claim that you're a judge, that somehow makes your arguments legitimate. It's really a crazy way of thinking. But anyway, so talking about Snoop4Truth, Snoop is a legal expert and whistleblower who exposes online hoaxes. Deborah Traveres is someone who has put out a lot of information on a lot of what I would consider to be conspiracy theory driven type of agendas. She's done everything from Agenda 21 all the way to the Judge Dale hoax. And unfortunately, there is a tremendous amount of information both on her website and on the YouTube channels and things that she has done on social media that prove that in reality, she is not giving you accurate information or factual information. She'll give you a piece of factual information like maybe the document existed, but what's in the document is not what she says it is. That's just an example. This is someone who needs to be looked at really carefully, and there's a lot of hoaxes involved with this party, and that's what Snoop has done. And I want to, number one, say thank you to Snoop for being someone who has provided assistance both financially and for the virgotriad.com website and also just emotionally, because they see what I go through and they understand what I go through on a daily basis with these death threats and these types of things like what just happened with Harvey Dent. You try to do what's right and what's good so that other people have the opportunity to not fall for scams and to look into things for themselves and to learn some stuff. And then largely you end up getting, terrible emails, terrible comments, and you're stuck in the middle. But that's part of what happens when you take on this type of gigantic platform. Because, there's one little me and there's a ton of scammers out there. And that's exactly what Snoop has to deal with, too. So I wanted to introduce you to Snoop. And then I would like to let you know that I'm going to be putting this link, which will allow you to look at Snoop's actual research on all of these scams that I'm about to go over with you. So the link will be in the description below this video, and I encourage you all to please go over and take a look at all of the actual proof of these hoaxes. Okay, so we have first the NASA War Document hoax. We have the Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars hoax. The Report from Iron Mountain hoax. Now keep in mind, guys, these are very, very popular conspiracy theories, and they are things that people get very worked up and upset about. And people on YouTube and Facebook feed off of one another in order to get views for these hoaxes. The Agenda 21 hoax. The forged P, G, and E email hoax. The genocide agreement hoax. The Rothschilds are restructuring North America hoax. The Rothschilds own all of the utility companies hoax. The London accounting firms will bankrupt all cities hoax. Of course, my favorite, the Judge Dale hoax. The court registry investment system hoax. The all governments and agencies are private for-profit corporations hoax, another one of my favorites. The Rod class has obtained his fourth administrative ruling that all government agencies are private entities hoax. And again, Rod class. I mean, we're talking a lot of sovereign citizen stuff here, guys. So the sovereign citizen history videos that you guys have actually been watching, this goes right along with it in a lot of different areas. The property into other people's name hoax. Yeah. Sounds like the Moorish stuff. The fake Jim Trafficant speech hoax. You guys know I've talked about this many times. Many times. The sovereign citizen hoax. And you will notice that there is actual proof of everything that is stated listed below. And so it goes number by number. It gives you YouTube videos to watch. It gives you actual documents to take a look at. And it goes over all of the information of the hoaxes that I've talked about there. Now, we may be talking about this at a later date, but for now, it's important that you support Snoop. Snoop doesn't have their own website currently, but what they do have is this thread. And this thread is something that's important for people to actually take a look at. It is, this is a group of conspiracies and hoaxes that are going on and doing a tremendous amount of damage. They're being used for political purposes, and they're also being used just for the purpose of scamming and making money off of people. They're being used for the purpose of, I guess what I would call it is drama. People are driven towards drama. Not fact, but just drama. So if there is a massive headline about Agenda 21, breaking news, Agenda 21, you know, Bill Gates is going to kill everybody type of thing, on somebody's video, more people are going to click on it, and therefore they're going to get more monetization and ad revenue. It's really a sick thing that's happened here. And this is why YouTube has made announcements that they're going to try to crack down on people who are doing conspiracy videos, because what they're doing is they're largely moving those of us who are making real videos into losing monetization because they're putting up false information. What I have noticed on this Deborah Traveres is that she will put up something like a real document, but then she'll make a bunch of fake claims about it. So it sensationalizes it. And that's what Snoop does. Breaks it down into tiny pieces for everybody to be able to easily swallow and see where the misinformation is coming from. So please visit this and support Snoop, because this is very tiring work, and it goes you know, along with the saying that it basically is there's not a lot of support for us, let's put it that way, and we pay a big price for putting and exposing things like this out there. All right, everyone, thank you so much. I appreciate all of your support, be it emotional or financial, for the website, and I appreciate you supporting Snoop. Thank you, Snoop, for your hard work. Everybody have a great day. Bye-bye.